You can buy a home in 6 months if you follow the right steps. The problem is most buyers are doing things in the wrong order. They're looking at houses before they're pre-approved. Don't do that. We're saving money without knowing how much they actually need, and that wastes a lot of time. So in this video, I'm going to show you the right order to do things so you don't spin your wheels. 6 months, that's the timeline. This is where most people skip ahead, and it costs them later. Before you do anything else, pull your credit report. You need to know what lenders are going to see. Look for errors, collections, and late payments. If your score is below 620, you need to work on it before you apply. Pay down your credit card balances, don't open new accounts, don't finance a car. Lenders care about your debt-to-income ratio, and any new debt makes it harder to qualify. At the same time, figure out how much money you actually need. If you're using a conventional loan, you might need about 3 to 5% down. If you're using FHA, it's 3.5%. If you're a veteran, you can use your VA loan with 0 down. But you still need money for closing costs, inspections, and appraisals. And most buyers need at least $5,000 to $10,000 saved. Depending on the price range, and to know your numbers, and I can help you run those numbers for you. And here's something most people don't do. Write down why you're buying. More space, done paying rent, better schools, job relocation. Whatever it is, write it down. When you're house hunting and you see something outside of your budget, that reason keeps you grounded. It stops you from making emotional decisions that wreck your finances. And if you're renting right now, start practicing your future payment. If your rent is $1,500 a month, your future mortgage will be $2,200. Start saving that $700 difference every month. If you can't do it now, you won't be able to do it after you close. This is a stress test of your finances. Month 1 is about getting your financial house in order so you're ready to move fast when the time comes. And this is not the same as those instant online pre-qualifications. A real pre-approval means you submitted your documents to a lender and then verified your income, assets, and credit. Find a mortgage broker or loan officer that you trust. Give them your tax returns, pay stubs, bank statements, all the things, okay? They're going to run your credit and calculate what you could actually borrow. This takes about a week if you have all your paperwork ready. So once you're pre-approved, you know exactly what you can afford. You're not wasting time looking at homes that are out of reach. And when you make an offer, sellers take you seriously. Don't trust the payment calculators on Zillow or Real.com. They don't know your actual property taxes, insurance costs, or HOA fees. They're just guesses, guys. A real lender gives you real numbers based on the actual property that you like. That's the only number that matters. A lot of buyers wait until they find a house to get pre-approved. That's backwards, guys. You can't make a strong offer without a pre-approval letter. Do this in month 2. If you're new to the channel, my name is Emmett Dempsey. I'm a mortgage broker here in Parson City, Florida, and a U.S. Army veteran. And I spent about 17 years helping buyers and homeowners just like you understand the real math behind mortgages. And I got a VA loan myself. I know how this works from both sides of the table. If you want clear guidance with zero hype, go ahead and hit a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And go ahead and check out the resources I have linked below. Now you're ready to look at homes, but don't do it alone. A good real estate agent knows the market. They know what homes are worth in every neighborhood, and they know how to negotiate for you. Find an agent who works with first-time home buyers or veterans, depending on your situation. Interview 2 or 3 agents before you commit. If you need a referral to a great agent, I know several great ones. Ask them how many buyers they've worked with in the past. Ask them how they communicate. You want someone responsive, because a lot of times this is a nights and weekends kind of thing. Once you have an agent, start looking. Go to open houses, drive neighborhoods, and get a feel for what you actually want. And most buyers think they know what they want until they start looking. Your list will change, and that's normal, guys. At the same time, plan your exit from where you're currently living. If you're renting, well, when does your lease end? Can you go month to month, or you need to give notice? If you own a home already, are you selling it or renting it out? And don't wait until you're under contract to figure all this stuff out. Know your plan now. Month 3 is about learning the market, finding your agent, and making sure you can actually move when the time comes. By now, you know what you want and what you can afford, and it's time to make offers. Most buyers don't get their first offer accepted, and that's fine. Your agent will help you figure out the right price and terms to offer. In a competitive market, you might need to offer over asking. In a slower market, you can negotiate, but don't get emotional. Stick to your numbers. If the house doesn't work, move on. When your offer gets accepted, you'll go under contract. That means the seller has agreed to sell you the home and you have a set amount of time to get your financing and inspections done. Usually this is about 30 to 45 days. Month 4 is about finding the right home and getting it under contract. This is where the lender does all their work. And this is where a lot of deals fall apart if you're not prepared. First, you order a home inspection. And the inspector checks the roof, the foundation, the plumbing, the HVAC. If they find problems, you can ask the seller to fix them, or you can negotiate a seller credit. Now, some buyers walk away if the inspection is bad, and that's your right. I mean, do not skip the inspection to make your offer stronger. That is a big mistake. At the same time, the lender orders an appraisal. An appraiser determines what your home is worth. Okay? If the appraisal comes in lower than your offer price, you might need to renegotiate or bring more cash to closing. This is rare, but it does happen. While that's going on, your loan is an underwriting. The underwriter is verifying everything that you sent in. Your income, your assets, your credit, and they might ask for more documents. So you'll respond quickly to eliminate them. So go ahead and respond quickly. And do not make any big financial moves during this time. Don't quit your job. Don't buy a car. Don't move money around without telling your lender. Sounds crazy, but all this stuff has happened. Don't do it. Month 5 is about staying calm and keeping the process moving. Now, I had a buyer last year who was on track to close in 30 days. I mean, everything was going super smooth. And 2 weeks before closing, he bought a new truck. He financed $40,000 and his debt-to-income ratio shot up and he no longer qualified for the loan. The deal fell apart, he lost the earnest money, and the seller kept the house. I tell every buyer the same thing. You do not make any major financial changes until after you close, because it can kill your deal. If everything goes well, you close in month 6. Closing is when you sign the final paperwork and you get your keys. You need to bring a cashier's check or wire the funds for your down payment and closing costs. Your lender will give you a closing disclosure or CD 3 days before closing. Review it carefully. Okay, make sure the numbers match what you were expecting, and they match the loan estimate that you got at the beginning. If something looks wrong, ask questions. On closing day, just sit down with a title company or an attorney to sign a whole bunch of paperwork. The whole process takes about an hour, and then the house is yours. Congratulations. Oh, one more thing. Your first mortgage payment usually isn't due until at least a month after closing. So if you close in March, your first payment might not be due until May 1st. Gives you a little breathing room after you pay your down payment and closing costs. Month 6 is the finish line. If you follow the plan, you went from 0 to homeowner in 6 months. Buying a home in 6 months is realistic if you do things in the right order. Check your credit and finances first. Know your why and practice your payment. Get pre-approved with real documentation. Second, find an agent, start looking, and plan your exit. Third, make offers and negotiate. Fourth, handle inspections and underwriting. Fifth, and close in month 6. Don't skip steps. Don't rush. Follow the plan, and you'll get there. Now, if you want help running your specific numbers or you're ready to get pre-approved, go ahead and make a call. The link is in my description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.